I am Seabury New Collins. I'm a physics POE. I'm actually a super senior. It's my 5th year here because I switched majors early on.
What was your first major?
Mathematics.
Mathematics.
So it's pretty close. I mean, I could have finished in 4.5 years if I really wanted to.
Mathematic music, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they don't have a music POE here. Otherwise, that'd be my minor, I think. But, oh well.
If they did have a music POE, what would you focus on since you play so many different things?
Jeez. Yeah, that'd be the tough thing. I think ultimately I'd want to end up focusing on percussion. And, you know, if they had a real drum set and if they gave us, you know, more than one room to practice in for all the percussionists, then I'd probably spend, you know, 2 or 3 hours there every day. Well, if it was my major, you know, it'd be more than that, but...
So percussion is your main deal?
These days, yeah. When I grew up, it was definitely saxophone, you know. And I'm still better at saxophone because, I don't know, 8 years more experience, it's hard to overcome.
Right.
But, you know, I hope to become good someday. I wouldn't say, like, drum set is my main thing, though. I mean, I wish it was. It's my favorite thing.
Okay, Seabury, could you just explain to us what you're doing right now?
Well, I'm looking at a song that I recently composed on this software. It's called Logic Pro. And, I mean, I finished it, but I'm sort of going through it sort of over and over again, you know, sort of, you know, you're never really satisfied with it. Just want to keep working on it.
And what is Logic Pro?
Logic Pro is, it's a music software that people usually use it for, like, electronica and stuff. I use sequencers on here and software instruments to make my own songs, but you can also work with live instruments. It gives you all sorts of effects you can apply, and, you know, you can, I don't know, you can change the speed and all sorts of fun stuff.
So, how exactly did you do what you just did?
Well, like I said, it's all software instruments, and, like, that wasn't actually a real guitar. It was my best attempt at imitating a guitar, which is extremely hard to do, actually.
And why is that?
A guitar has so much nuance that you can't pick up with a MIDI sequencer, you know.
Right.
You know, a MIDI sequencer, basically you say, here's this note, here's how loud I want it to be, and here's where I want to put it. It's basically all you've got to work with. So every note on guitar sounds the same. You cannot, for example, hammer on, pull off, forget it. Palm muting, you have to get a different instrument and set it to, you know, that sounds like a palm muted guitar, and then switch between the two, you know. Like, basically, none of my songs actually have subtle guitar lines. So that's why, like, eventually when I get good enough at guitar, I want to start, you know, putting my own guitar lines in here instead of relying on the sequencer, but I'm not at that level yet, unfortunately.
Sounds good to me. how often do you get to play the guitar?
Realistically, almost never, maybe once or twice a week. I have too many other things to do, so it's kind of a shame.
So when did you start playing the guitar?
I started playing the guitar when I was about 18 years old. I just picked it up as a hobby because there wasn't very much to do in my little small town that I lived in, so it gave me something to do in the hours of boredom that I had.
What is your major?
Business.
So does it help you to get a good balance between studying and free time to play the guitar?
Yeah, sometimes it's a pretty good reason to procrastinate doing work, and I kind of like it, so yeah, but mostly I feel like it's a way to kind of just have some kind of creative outlet, because sometimes in school you're so stuck to doing what other people tell you, and sometimes it's nice to just do something on your own.
When did you start playing the guitar?
Wow, I started really early when I was like 7 or 8 years old, but I learned classical guitar for like more than 10 years, so this kind of stuff that is actually presentable towards people my age now, I just started when I was around 17 probably, so that would be 7 years ago.
And what kind of function does the guitar have in your everyday life right now?
None, actually, because I don't get to play it a lot because of schoolwork, but whenever I do play it, I basically use it to show off and get girls. It is important to like have some kind of balance to all the shit you have to do, and then just sometimes go and scream and play your fingers bloody, and then that helps a lot. Gathered around him. They couldn't believe what they saw. I said it was you that had killed him, and that I'd find you when I've said alone. People of the village believe me. Mama, she wanted revenge. I told her that I'd see that she was honored. a joyous day. I tell you, it was me that had killed him. But the truth I'll never have to say. Buenos tardes, amigo. Hola, my good friend. Cinco de Mayo on Tuesday, and I hope we see each other again. Yeah, that's basically it.
Now, across the street here, we have BAC, which... Forget, do you spend a lot of time in BAC as a physicist?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Every class I have is in BAC.
Everyone?
This semester, yes.
Holy
Next
hell.
semester I got a feeling good, and you know, it's all good. I'm sorry.
You're a
I'm
punny
so
man.
sorry.
You're a punny man.
No, that was terrible.
Alright. Now, this is actually pretty cool, because we have the music building right across the street from what's essentially a science building.
Yeah, physics, computer science, math.
And, okay. So we're just going to take a waltz in here and you can show the nice people at home what you do.
See, you probably learned all these notes. The first one, just the first 3 fingers on it. What? So that random blackout, we think this might be a motion detector. We're not sure.